So you never took time to know the person, knowing his character, knowing her character. When you get into marriage, you discover that there is nothing really there to hold the marriage.
Yeah, like there's no substance.
Because if it is knacking, when you get into marriage, you get tired of knacking. Some days knacking will be like chore. It will be like work. Some days you don't want to do it.
Give me some
Not
time.
even just for the woman, for the man.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Ekiottenne's chat.
Yes, welcome.
Welcome. So today we'll be talking about something very important. It's so interesting that these days, when people are getting into relationships, people are no longer thinking about values first. They are all thinking most people, especially most young ladies.
Yeah, what they can just get out of it.
Yeah, they are thinking about the physical. They're thinking about, oh, okay, is the guy fine? Oh, does he have money? Oh, money hair. Can you buy me hair? Can you give me iPhone 14 Pro Max or 15 Pro Max? Can he do this for me?
Can he take me for vacation? I mean, there's nothing wrong with dreaming and desiring stuff, but why is it like it's like we're majoring on the minor?
Those are things you can work to achieve.
Yes.
On your own as a person, you can work to achieve it, or as people in a relationship, or when you are married, both of you can work together to achieve it.
Yeah.
But when
that's not the point. That's not the essence. That's not the reason you guys are meeting.
That you should get into a relationship with somebody. Values are so important that when they are not there, when you are married, all those things become meaningless. For instance, if the man you are married is somebody that has no value for a real relationship, you find out that you now find out the man is busy committing adultery up and down.
Yes,
and then you are saying the man is sleeping everywhere. Meanwhile, you never look for the person's value.
Yeah.
All you are thinking about is, can he buy me wig? Can he buy me a car? Can he buy me this?
He giving you say, oh, take this $100,000.
And he has the money for that. So it just gave you things. So you never took time to know the person. You never took time to develop a deep relationship, knowing his character, knowing her character. If you're also a guy and you never took time, you just that, she's all fine, she's all curvy, and all that, she looks, all simply, baddie. That is, they're saying, she's a baddie. Well, that's all you get. And by the time you get into marriage, even in relationship, you start seeing, but when you get into marriage, you discover that there is nothing really there to hold the marriage.
Yeah, like there's no substance.
Because if it is knacking, when you get tired, when you get into marriage, you get tired of knacking. They are married, so we understand.
So
at a point, some days knacking will be like chore. It will be like work.
Please.
Some days you don't want to do it.
Give me some
Not
time.
even just for the woman, for the man.
Yeah.
Some days
because life is happening.
Life is happening. So things are happening. Children coming and work. You're trying to achieve things. I'm telling you. So at that point,
so if there's no solid foundation, something that glues,
knowing the person's character,
yes,
and values has to do with both spiritual values. You have to look at the person's beliefs.
In fact, his background.
You need to look at intellectually. Can the person stimulate you intellectually? His goals, and also you as a lady, can you stimulate the person intellectually? You as a guy, can you stimulate?
In fact, that one.
Can you stimulate her intellectually? Can you help them grow? It's not about money can come and go. Money can even be in a marriage, and people will
it's like empty.
Yes,
there's nothing.
People will want to divorce.
Yeah.
People at the point, people don't want to see each other, or people will be messing around, committing adultery and all that.
Like
people will no longer have a connection. It should just be like a routine.
Yeah.
And all that.
Like it's a stranger that you are living with.
Values. If your values align, there's a deeper connection in the marriage. And
that even when money is not there.
Yes.
You can gist. You can have fun.
You can keep going. You see, when the values are there, okay, if they are the foundation for any relationship, when you remove the physical, all the physical aspect, the material things,
the woman changes
and then the social life, that people going to movies, going to parties, by the time you remove all those things, because all those things will remove when you marry and especially when you become parents.
Yeah.
They will reduce. By the time you remove all those things, you will discover that the marriage still holds. Why? Because the core of it was based on the values, spiritual values, intellectual, and then intellectual part of it, and the belief system, and other things, more important things about life that you people both hold dear. Yes. But if it is just all about the material, my dear,
it won't work. It won't work. There has to be something.
When there's no money, all of a sudden the lady seems to be losing interest in the marriage.
Yes. Or when
if the woman
is changing physically,
if the woman loses shape
suddenly
after childbirth, or for one reason or other, for health reasons.
This one you look different from the person.
The curviness that was all that was attracting him.
Those are realities. Those are things that will happen definitely.
Yes.
So when you have to anticipate that by building a solid foundation. And that foundation is what is actually
on the values.
Yes,
on the values, spiritual values, intellectual,
the marriage longer. But it's not
values,
all about
beliefs, systems, what they hold there, their principles. So do their principles align with yours? Those are the things that will actually hold a marriage.
It will look like one chance. It's like, oh, you were not playing with me, you were not playing with nobody, you were not playing with each other.
The reason why most marriages are having issues is because there were no values. You didn't even know this. For instance, if the person's principles value system is such that he believes that it's okay for him to sleep around, even when he gets married to you as a lady, he will continue. If her value system is that it's easy for her to just be married to you and just be sleeping around, she will be married to you as a man and be sleeping with her ex. But when the person has dignity, if a lady has dignity and she says, no, I can't allow any other, only my husband can touch me. That is part of our values. I respect myself. I'm above this. I'm a classy person.
You just shift aside.
I'm a princess. I'm a queen. I'm not public toilet. And if the man too says, see, I'm also not public toilet. I'm a man with principles.
That way you have a richer and more.
They believe in a proper marriage and a proper home. Building a deep connection with their wives and raising up goodly and godly children. Then you have laid the foundation. Every other thing can be built on it. But remove the values, and if it's all about the iPhone, the looks, the money, the convenience, and the hair, and
just
all
give
that.
Me this, because that's. And I think again, going back to the fact that in the society we live in, that's what you see, that's what you hear on social media.
It's everywhere.
They're just flashing.
All these blind dates. When you see them, when you see the girls these days, if you come to blind dates, I want a man that can take care of.
So this one doesn't have sense at all.
That has money. Not that anybody wants you to go with somebody that is poor. But one thing you need to understand is that poverty is first in the mind. It's not by cash. Somebody can have cash and lose it. But poverty is first of the mind. First, you need to understand how is the mindset of the person. Because the person loses money, the person can get it back. If the person is rich in their mind,
they already know
they are rich in their mind. So, but if all you are, recently we watched a video and in the blind date, the girl was saying, I have a 14 Pro Max. If I want a 15 Pro Max, if I want a 15 Pro Max, can you give it to me? And the guy was trying to say, he's a businessman. If you have this one, you don't need this one. You can sell this one and then you can get this other one. She's not even seeing the business aspect of it. Now, that kind of person, if you end up with that kind of lady for just looks, you are doomed.
What have you gained?
That relationship is going to be very rocky, and if it ends in marriage, worse. Just know that's a marriage that is going to experience a lot of crisis and a lot of problems. And that's if it even stands. So the value system for her and the guy is totally opposite.
It was different. The guy was even he was getting.
The guy was
he trying to explain to her.
No, in the comment section, you hear people saying, "Oh man, of it that that this guy should not even having to do with it." So even from some ladies, we are saying, "See, you don't even deserve that." That's 15
they should
because when you look at the value that she has, all that she had to offer was just her looks.
Yes. In fact, I'm sure it's just kind of girls that you see that they're cleaner, they work somewhere, earning just a few bucks, just a little bit. But you will see if you ask them how much the wigs they are wearing on.
When you see some ladies like that.
That's 7 months salary, like what they will get for that whole year. So it's about values.
It's about values at the end. So basically, in relationships, it's about values. Because that's actually what will actually keep the relationship to move forward to marriage. And eventually when you now get into marriage where there are a lot of the marriage itself.
Ups and downs.
Marriage is something else. Knacking go tire you.
It's not about it.
Money, if there's money, it will be more than money.
Addendums.
Issues will come out that some things that money cannot solve. So health issues will come up. Different things will happen.
That's what they say in sickness and in health.
In riches. And what's it called? For richer for poorer. But these days it's for richer that people want to do. Anyway,
is it the woman we saw that refused to answer for secret?
They don't want. They don't. She don't want to answer for poorer. No, she don't want to answer for the poorer side. And that's what a lot of people want these days.
I think people are getting too selfish.
And that's why marriages are failing more these days because the value system.
If I can't, I just get
the value system is actually what is wrong. How they agreed to the man. Either the man was really looking at shape, and meanwhile, he's somebody that you forgot that lady will lose shape, and probably maybe she'll grow old too.
Yes.
When she grows old, she'll grow old. The other lady is thinking that it's all about the money, but when she now is in the money, she now discover there's more to marriage than just having money to spend and all that.
Yeah, so let's get our values right. I mean, especially those that are dating or courting or about to get married. it will tell eventually in the marriage.
Is the key.
As we've shared.
It is the key for success.
So just get it right, and you're going to have
the spiritual values, belief systems.
Marriage.
You know, the intellectual side of it.
Yeah,
those are.
It's a full circle.
Those are deeper. Then before you now put the social and then the physical. You know, the physical and the social, you know, are things that can easily change. But the spiritual, the belief system, the principles, those ones are deeper things. They are the core, you know, they are deeper things, intellectual level and all that. So that's all we have for you for today. Until see you on our next video.
Bye.